Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So Michigan State's offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kurt, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And we're going to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time. Allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Spartans looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense brings him down. Second and goal for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. But the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Now, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? Do they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And this is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
After giving up the safety, they have to kick it away here now. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. They'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Finds his man. It's Brown. When they bring him down, that's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, they get a throw for the 1st down. Using his legs on his scramble. Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Spartans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He eludes the rush. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So 2nd down after the incompletion.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, to move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure is coming, and they heave it deep downfield. He's tackled immediately, but not before a gain that moves the ball to the 25.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack. Chris, my man, I don't think anybody could have predicted a start to a game like this with such a bizarre score. The good news is on the other side, even though you're down 5-0, you've had the safety, the offense is struggling. Hey, if you get a touchdown, you're leading this thing, 7-5.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. second down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Great cut there. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. First down. We're going to throw the football. Looking to scramble now. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Good execution. Gets the block and gets the first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The back's got it. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. press coverage now from these DBs. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pressure and drop back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And the Spartans come to the line to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Can he reach the end zone? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Spartans line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He stays alive. Makes a nice move there. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Here's a point after attempt. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first two quarters of playoff football.
And the Spartans will kick it off to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Finds an open target on the left side.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more left there.
Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he...
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Boy, a huge play here from Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's running out of time here. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He decides to keep it here. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And he knocks that one right through.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains at that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
Guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Makes a quick catch. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up. Great job with the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan State.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, you put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tease. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They're going to run it. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, what a great job of getting to this quarterback by this defensive lineman. And Chris, you think back over the years, Michigan State, always a tough defense with an attitude, right? And individually, Julian Peterson, Shalik Calhoun, Terrell Worthy, Malik McDowell, what a great tradition. And today, he's living up to that.
And the Aggies will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Just trucks the man. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. And the Spartans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle, but first down. The Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll run it here. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Front, good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the gun now on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Michigan State.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. On the run here. Lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there.
Encroachment. Defense.
Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. Mistake by the defense makes it first down and 5. To throw, it's Reed. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Fights through the tackler. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, this defense has played well, but a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out. And
offense getting set. It's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And he is stopped short. The two-point try fails. He can't cut this lead further. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about.
Hold it. Open.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Wow, what a full defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Who get into the end zone. The two-point try draws them within 8 points, a one-score game. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Play action here on first down. Goes incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Close to the tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Caught in the backfield. It's Campbell. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the single back takes the handoff. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board with under 3 minutes to go. It's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
And he drops back in the gun. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this 2-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
And the returner being brought down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackle behind the line. It's a by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage. Looked like a big play, if not a touchdown. And the receiver just dropped the ball.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now they'll try to tack on the PAT late in this close game. Extra point makes it a 9-point lead, 2-score game with time bleeding away quickly. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. To the air. It's Reed. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up the 3rd down play. See if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Campbell. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line in a hurry-up. Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. needs a completion here on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 4 seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Spartans offense trots out there to open this game. Of course, the home of the Cotton Bowl in modern times has become AT&T Stadium, a massive yet somehow intimate setting. Kirk, this, of course, is where the first championship game of the playoff era was played.
Well, who could forget that? When Ohio State took care of Oregon to win the national championship for Urban Meyer. And this game, like you said, I think it just seems to get bigger and bigger in this setting. The pressure these players feel. Let's see who can handle that the best today.
That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, good, tough running there by the Michigan State running back. And Michigan State over the years has had great offensive line play, ability to open up holes, and good, tough runners like we're seeing today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. And the Spartans offense is on the move now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And this one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge game.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Now play number 9 on this drive. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. There's a shot toward the end zone. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, great job up front by this Spartan defensive line. And of course, that's one thing. Going back to George Perlis and one of the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team on the field now. We'll see what he can do with the return. When he's got some space here. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Well, Kirk, they thought they might have a special teams edge in this playoff game. Their guys stepped up huge that time.
Yeah, you know, I thought it might be their ability to block punts, but instead, they set up the return, and man, does it pay off. Some good blocks, but really, how about the athletic ability and the instincts by the return man to give them the lead? They can smell it. They're trying to get to that national championship.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Throws a stiff arm. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Cut quickly.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here comes the handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Can he get there on the ground? Can they get him down to wrap up the first period of play? So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Running back with the football. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback still with the football. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary, potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. Tackled on the play, but there is a flag down.
Holding. Receiving team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Receiver makes the grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Spartans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. The Spartans will send their punt team onto the field. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. This will be down in the opponent's end near midfield. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot. Looking to find the end zone this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Not much on that play, brought down short. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket to the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, that's a quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the 1st down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And the back gets the football. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And that catch is hauled in. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal touch offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
It's a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. He wanted no part of contact on that play.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On first and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go. It's a loss of yardage.
And the Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Michigan State. 21.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Will throw it off the run-pass option. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Big gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. They'll spot it down near the 31.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver, and look at this result. Some positive yards.
First down. They're going to throw the football. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Tar Heels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, what a juke. Gets free now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
He'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking right, this one caught. Breaks loose at the 45. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. A From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense threatening close to the goal line with a new set of downs. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away.
North Carolina, 10.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. We go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Well, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the Tar Heels will have to punt this one away. At an opening, watch out, he's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, the pass kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. It was a first and 10 play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Offense getting set, second down play here. He'll hand it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Spartans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. So, Kirk, it's Michigan State with the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Sparty. And the beatdown continues. Now the important point after it sounds. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. He picked up a 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it on the move. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Spartans will crank up the tempo.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff in a single back formation. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And the Spartans keep the football on the move.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front control the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. And is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Taylor. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And he'll set up to throw. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Can't connect to the long throw. Incomplete, a fourth down stop. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Try to run it with the option. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Tight end goes in motion. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Hold it. Offense.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. Powers through the tackle. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it. Offense.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Important second down play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. He hands it off from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. And the Spartans will have to kick this away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Great job by the punter there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Caught behind the line. It's Green. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw it again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, North Carolina. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Aren't you tough on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan State. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Quick throw to his receiver. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He's hit as he throws it. The sure hands. It's Green. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. That's a second and goal play for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting the twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here, as always, by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So Georgia's offense will be the first up today. Well, here we go, Kirk. The energy in this place is tremendous. We are 60 minutes away from crowning a new national champion.
And think about it, Chris. These two teams have put everything into this to get to this stage and this opportunity. Let's see who can handle it better.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Rashada. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to 3rd downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. In a national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Michigan State Spartans offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players of today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Going up for the 1st down to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the Spartans will line up to kick it away. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to throw. It's Rashada. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Just a great call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback does a good job of recognizing the matchup that he wants. Puts the ball up and away from the defender where the receiver can run underneath it for a big gain.
The pocket breaking down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they give up a huge pass play, and they come back with a sack on the very next play. This defense was hoping to stop the bleeding, and they do so with that sack.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The Spartans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short the first down marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Offense are going to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's going to pull it down and run. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He's running out of time here. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
I mean, stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. Now it's first and goal inside the 5-yard line.
Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. First down here for this offense. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Oh, that one's picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll try a pass here. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Second down play coming up. Incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sparty. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit on the very first play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Looking to throw again. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46. And the Spartans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. On first and 10, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. And the thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Pitch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. This try is no good. And with the miss, remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Movement here from the tight end. First play of the second half is a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his second punt of the game. And a low line drive. Ugly punt. This will be touchdown just inside the 40.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. Catch made. A lot of space now. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Makes a quick catch. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Looking for his back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's got it for a big game. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on third and goal. Looking to throw. It's Rashada. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. The shotgun handoff here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. And the Spartans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. That picks up a first down. They spot it at the 39. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And the Spartans will line up to boot it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. And the returner is brought down, and that will do it now for the third period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense able to hold them there to a short gain.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
And put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Caught quickly. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Just a really good job by the corner here, recognizing this wide receiver screen. Because he was so quick to react, when the receiver makes the catch, he's right there.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. There's a screen pass to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Out there. Let's check out this call. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. Scanning the field. It's Rashada. The tight end has got it. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Well, a huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another strike with his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Here's the return from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the football. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's caught. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting point.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Spartans. Still no answer for this offense. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Fresh set it down to the offense, first down. Corners now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Ball handed off.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs give him as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, they had everything that they wanted here late in the game. The ball in their hands, quarterback that can make plays, everything you want with a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game, and they fumble it away. Instead, the pressure now is on their own defense to come up with a big play and try to get the ball back.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They fall a little bit short at the final hurdle. It's small consolation, but they really had an excellent season. A lot to be proud of. Just couldn't get the job done here today.
Chris, that's really well said. And while I know we're going to have plenty of time over the next few weeks and months to focus on the champs, it's not easy to get to this point. While I know it's tough in that other locker room right now, I have a feeling they're going to be back. For now, however, let's enjoy the celebration of the national champs.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.